Let's go to Jack Cafferty right now. He's got the Cafferty File. Jack.
Republicans in yet another tough spot, this time when it comes to the confirmation of Judge Sonia Sotomayor to the United States Supreme Court. Chalk up another brilliant bit of political strategy to our new president. He's got him boxed in here, I think. President Obama's nominee would be the first Hispanic justice, only the third woman in the history of the High Court. Conservative critics already branding her as a liberal activist judge, pointing to her past comments. In 2001, Sotomayor said, quote, "I would hope that a wise Latina woman with the richness of her experiences would more often than not reach a better conclusion than a white male who hasn't lived that life," unquote. Well, Rush Limbaugh jumped all over it, calling Sotomayor a reverse racist and affirmative action case extraordinaire, both quotes. He puts down, Limbaugh says she puts down white men in favor of Latina women. The White House is defending the judge's comments, as you might expect, saying, taken in context, what she says is very much common sense in terms of different experiences, different people. Another comment getting attention came in 2005 when Sotomayor said, quote, "A court of appeals is where policy is made." Republican senators say she'll need to prove her commitment to impartiality, but RNC Chairman Michael Steele warns that if his party hopes to include more Hispanics and women, they better be careful about how they approach Ms. Sotomayor. The bottom line here is, barring something unforeseen in the way of a scandal we don't know about, Sotomayor's confirmation will likely sail through the Senate with the Republicans scared to death to challenge her for fear of alienating women and Hispanic voters. Here's the question. Will Republicans dare to vote against the first Hispanic woman nominated to the U.S. Supreme Court? Go to cnn.com/Cafferty File and you know how to do the rest.
They certainly do by now, Jack. Thank you.
The question this hour is, will the Republicans dare to vote against the first Hispanic woman nominated to the Supreme Court of the United States? Nat writes, Republicans have no choice but to confirm this exceptional jurist as the next U.S. Supreme Court justice. If for some insane reason they choose to follow their leader Limbaugh into the wingnut world of the conservative base, they can then assume a permanent minority status. Allison in Vancouver says, this is going to be fun to watch. Although I believe Obama's recommended Sotomayor for the right reasons, as of course he would, it was a brilliant move. How can the Republicans oppose her without alienating yet more Hispanic voters? And yet if they don't, they could lose much of the only support they have left. That would be the right-wing conservative base. Which will they choose? Checkmate. John writes, yeah, the old political correctness bug bites again. It's gotten to the point where one can't even have an honest disagreement without race or gender being brought into play and the risk of being labeled a racist. Obama says she's qualified. We should take his word for that. Did she attain her position based on merit and qualifications, or was she simply another product of an affirmative action quota system? Paul in Texas writes, unfortunately, they will, and it'll further alienate the GOP from the mainstream. It's already begun with the accusations of racism. As a Republican, I am disheartened. My party is dying right before my eyes. Sarah writes, identity politics isn't brilliant, Jack. It's a divisive step backward. It's no wonder this race situation is perpetuated in America. It seems to be helping one political party tremendously. And Tom in Maine writes, they dare to go out in public without aliases, without plastic surgery, and without apologies for the past 8 years. They have often raised stupidity to an art form. They dare, Jack. Believe me, they dare. If you didn't see your email here, you can go to my blog at cnn.com/Cafferty File and look for yours there.
Jack Cafferty, thank you.